Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We are the Country Bunkans. The girl is gonna have a one-on-one with you tonight because I want to talk about something a little sensitive, and I don't think I want my niece, to be a part of it. I don't know, maybe I should have her sit in, just to sensitize her on some stuff and to educate her. Yeah, but what I'm going to talk about is what it was like being dark skinned in my time. So guys, let me tell you that I'm dark skinned and I had a really super rough time growing up, hard time growing up, being dark skinned. I was bullied like every second. Let's say like every second, I was bullied. I was bullied in my community. I was bullied in my at school. Let me tell you when I first realized that being dark, but I was a crime back then, and I pray to God that it's not like that now. Even though I've had experience as early as 2010, 2011, which has taught me that nothing much has changed. Alright, so I was 6 years old. I just started primary school. And your girl was excited, your girl loves school. I love school, like really love school. I'm the type of person that will go to school even if I am sick. I would go to school without lunch money. Once it's school, it is me. And as I said, I was like 6 years old and excited. September morning, you have your new bag, your new shoes. You're excited, and in your head, you're going to make friends and you're going to do your work, and school is going to be a fun experience. However, I got the shock of my life when I started school, and the first thing I realized that my teacher hated me. When I said the woman hated me, the woman hated me. She hated me before she knew my name. We're not from the same community. I did not attend a school close to my community to say that maybe she know my family or anything like that. We were total strangers. So so many things that I would go through, right? Like when she marked my work, guys, sorry, it's hot. So you maybe see that I'm sweating because it's hot inside here. I locked myself in the library because I don't want my niece and nephew inside here. Yeah. So when I said that she hated me. She would refer to me as ugly and all of that. She would pick on me for simple things. If I were bullied by other students, I couldn't go to her. And if other student bullied me and I defended myself, if I defended myself, she would have beat me. It was okay for other students to bully me, but it wasn't okay for me to defend myself. She would mark my book, and sometimes, because listen to me, a lot of times she didn't mark my work. And she finds silly excuse that my penmanship is horrible and all of that. And she would mark my book, and sometimes she would just throw it like this, toss the book to me. The book would fall on the floor, and kids would kick it around and all of that, and she would have a problem with that. Let me say it. She would have a problem. If you're young and you talk, if I was talk, it was okay for others to talk in class, but it was never okay for me to talk. So if she caught me talking, she would sorry guys if I'm getting a little emotional. Yeah, your girl is not emotional, but trust me, this ish still makes me angry. Right? So yeah, if she see me talking, she would pinch me so hard that my skin would bruise. On top of the beating. I remember when my brother started, because I think my brother, I think he started in January, I don't remember. But I remember my brother just started school and he was crying, you know, because he was infant, he was younger than I am. So, you know, maybe he was used to home, I don't know what happened, but he was crying and I saw him crying and running in the schoolyard and his teacher was running after him. Remember, you know, me, I'm 6, let me remind you, I was 6 at the time. And his teacher was running after him and I stood at my class door crying because I felt sorry for him. And she asked me to sit and I was crying and I told her that that's my brother. And you know that the lady gave me a fine beating. She whooped my ass. Like really, just because I was crying for my brother. It was horrible. When I said that, it was horrible, and I never said anything to my mother because my mother is the type of person like this. If I had said something to her, she'd have come to school and kill her. You have to let her kill her. So I didn't want that. I didn't want her to come to school and get herself in trouble. I didn't want the school, you know, if you come up there and something happened and the school told me, and the school asked me not to come back and all of that. So I kept it to myself. Is after I left her class, I told my mother, and she was angry because she said, why you never say anything to me? But as I said before, I didn't want to say something to her and she come up there and get herself in trouble, and then they keep me from the school. During that time, because I had a lot of bully teacher in school. Not to mention the fact that my sisters, because all 3 of us, 4 of us, my mom had us back to back, yeah. So 4 of us were in primary school. My eldest sister, she was loved. She was beautiful. She was beautiful because she was lighter, you know, and I remember because she was the eldest one, my mother would give her responsibility for our fare, lunch money and all of that. And I used to go to her class and collect our lunch and collect my fare. The girl is sweating. Whatever. Yeah, collect my fare and all of that. And I remember when she moved into grade 6 and I went to her class to collect my fare. The teacher that was teaching her, she looked at me and she said, move from the class door. Will you rub yourself? And I was like, sure. You know? That's what she said to me. And I told her that I'm here to collect my lunch money from my sister. And she asked my sister to get out of the class and give me the money because she don't want that ugly picnic at her class door. Which my sister did, and you know, I would keep going there. Eventually I had to stop because it was so bad, and I felt like she started hating my sister for allowing me to come to her class door. I dreaded the day when I would reach grade 6 because I said, God, I don't want to go into this woman class. So my sister kind of told my mother what was going on, and she told her, you know what, give Keisha lunch money just to avoid the argument. And so I started, you know, taking responsibility for my lunch money, bus fare, whatever. So it happened that when it was time for me to go to grade 6, I prayed to God that I don't know that I'm going to be in that teacher's class. I was lucky to some extent, but not too lucky because I didn't end up in her class, but I ended up in the class next to her class. And let me tell you, that teacher would have the children in her class torture me. If I should go on the board and write, he would allow the children, I don't want to say she tell them, let me say allow, to, you know, to whip my foot while I'm writing, because them time the blackboard, the pan 2 sticks, so you right pad and pick it up next door, can see your foot and all of that. So once I'm up there writing, they would whip me on my foot, and if I like go over there to defend myself or look over, she would tell me to don't move me over myself and don't walk in our class and all of that. So I had a hard time then. But the worst thing is that back then we used to line up to go to our class. And the high grades were on was on the upstairs building. So the high grades were upstairs. So now I'm in grade 6, I am upstairs, and then we would join the line after lunch in the boiling sun So once the bell ring, you join the line and you line up, and let me tell you something, you're not going to your class until order is maintained in the line. So you know, as kids, we can be very disorderly. So it would take a time for order to be maintained, so I would be standing in the sun for a long while. I wasn't at there yet. I would normally try to get at the front of the line. That day I wasn't at the front of the line. And then I found out that Miss Monster teacher, sorry for calling her Monster, but she was the one upstairs ensuring that the children maintain order going into their classrooms. Yeah, so I was in this one, in the long line. The line started moving eventually. You know, the children kind of calm and the line started moving. And I'm excited because I'm gonna get to my class. When I reach upstairs, and her class, so this was her class, like her class was the first class and my class was the second class. So I would have to pass her. She was standing at her class, ensure that order is maintained, so I would have to pass her to go into my class, right? So when I went up there and reached at her class, she looked at me and she said, "Black Bucky, if you ever jump up, go join the line at the back." She ran me out of the line and asked me to rejoin the line, so I would have to join the line from back. After standing there for eternity in the sun, at that time, I broke because my friend was there and she laughed, and that kind of helped me to feel bad because I'm hurting and it's supposed to be my friend and then you laugh, so it was too much. So what happened is that after school I went home and I told my mother, everything at that point in time. Maybe it was a good idea, maybe it wasn't. So my mother was angry because she was like, "Why you didn't tell me that you were going through this and all that?" But as I said before, my mother head hot, so we don't want to tell your mother to come to school, come get herself in trouble. Anyway, I told her and her friend was there, so my mother wrote a letter. I did not read the letter and gave it to me and told me to give it to her. I went to school the next day and I gave her the letter, and she went downstairs, she started crying. I don't know what my mom put in the letter, but I know that she started crying and she went downstairs. I guess she went to the principal's office. I was in devotion and the principal called me and told me that I have to go home, I can't stay in school. You know, I have to go home and get my mother. So that day I left and I went and I told my mother that the principal asked me to leave the school to go and get her. And my mother took up her knife and all that goes to her. She went to school and kill somebody, so she took up the knife. And her friend was there, whose head was just as hot as hers. So they both had knives, and yeah. And so we went up by school, same day. And let me tell you, I live a good distance, like 2 transportations away from school, right? So my mother, she took up the knife and she and her friends and they visited the school, my school, and while as she entered the compound, she saw the teacher, coming down the stairs. So my mother, you know, ran after her, and she ran to the principal's office, and my mother was at it with her in the principal's office. They called the police. Yeah, drama. And then my mother told the principal that, you know, she's angry because this woman has been picking on me for the longest while, long before she started teaching me and all. It happens that police came and all of that, they quelled it out, and yeah, from that day I was able to finish my grade 6 in peace. Yeah, and you know, I saw that teacher years after she remembered me, and the funny thing about it, I remember that teacher that the students used to laugh at her. When I was going to school, they used to laugh and teachers saying that she's ugly and she looks like a donkey. And for some reason, I don't know if it was her own insecurities, why she feel like there's a need to pick on me. I still can't understand. I still can't understand to this day. Why would somebody hit a child? Like, for what? For what? And that has shaped me to have an issue with teacher. As going forward, I just thought teacher was like the worst people ever. I think they have the power to make and break you, And if you don't have a good heart, if you're not a loving person, teaching is not for you, because you can destroy a child. It happens that after I left primary school, I went to high school, and I remember in 7th grade. No, by this time, to be honest, by this time, I've gathered shell. It's hard for it to break me. I would have endured so much growing up because I was like, I'll mark you. In my community, they will call me everything black. Black hog, black bun dog, black junko, dopey. Grown ass people, because my house was on the roadside. So if I'm on the roadside, they still gonna call me on those days. And if I'm in my house and they're driving past, these grown ass men, especially men, they would be on the truck and they was in chorus when they passed my yard. Monkey pumpkin or dopey pumpkin, whatever name they could come up with for me, they would heard it once they reach my gate. So yeah, so that was like, as I said before, being black. Then you understand why I said being black then was a crime, and I thought it was a crime. Alright, when I went to high school, I was in 7th grade, fast forward to high school in 7th grade, and I was in class, and I can't forget my history. It was literature, I think it was literature teacher. There was this book called The Red Coat. It was The Red Coat. I don't know how many of you remember the book. I think it's a literature book. It's our history book. I don't remember. I think she was a history teacher. And we were in class and they were discussing, characters in The Red Coat and all of that. And I remember there were maroons in it. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem being a maroon. I think I'm a maroon and I'm proud. But if you're gonna use that in a derogatory way, then I have an issue with that. And I remember she was talking about the maroon, and the book described the maroons as being black and shine, And when she was talking about the maroon, she said the maroon were black and shine like Nikki. And she called my name, and the class erupted because they found it funny. They found it funny. And I pray to God that I don't have teachers like that. But sad to say, there are teachers like that, because I had similar experience when I went to college. I was sick at the time, and I have gone through certain things which have made me darker. Maybe I was darker because I was dark as I was as a child, I don't know. Let me tell you that thing bothers me to the point that I was bleaching my skin from an early age. I started bleaching my skin. Worst thing I've ever done. I regret ever doing that. Because your girl won't bleach anymore. Your girl don't melanin. So y'all don't get it twisted. Your girl melanin is popping. You're decent, and I wish that I had extra melanin. Because I love being black. I love my dark skin. I think I'm beautiful, and I think that black is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Other colors are beautiful, but to be honest, when you grow up in a society that refers to people as black as ugly, you try to promote black as being beautiful, and it's sad, and we shouldn't, because all people are beautiful. But that's what society taught us to do, to kind of defend dark skin, in a sense. I'm not defending, but to be honest, I really do think black is beautiful, and I have no problem being black. As I said before, if I were dark, I would be still happy to this, and I wish that I was darker. Because your girl is comfortable in her skin. You're comfortable. In high school, when school over, let me tell you something, when school over, I have to walk a good distance to the town to get bus to home, and some grown ass men would sit along the roadside and they would tease me. It's like it was fun for them to sit for me and wait until school over to watch me pass, to call me every name black. Let me tell you, every name black. Black, as I said, black dog, black jumper, bun tire, dopey, everything they could call. And their times, majority of the times I pretended as if, it doesn't bother me. But God knows it does. It did. I was pretending, I would laugh it off, because I remember I told you earlier, when I'm embarrassed, I tend to laugh. Yeah. When I kind of reached that 13, 12 years old, I was laughing. I don't know why I was, yes, maybe I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. So, but it didn't bother me as much because I've gotten used to it. So it didn't bother me as much as it used to when I was younger. So it's hard, and I at one point I said to my mother, I was kind of angry at my mother because I said that how could you be that and then give me a dark father. I feel like she was responsible for the torture that I went through. She herself had gone through it because she grew up in an era when dark was a crime as well. And most of the names that I recall, she recalled those names. She felt guilty too because she apologized, and believe that she made a wrong choice. I felt bad now, please, to know that I will say that to her, and she would say to us like, when you go, don't have children for that statement because it's not fair for you to put your kids through that. Thank be to God that I have self-worth, my self-esteem is good, it's good. My child could be as black as night or as dark as night, and she will be the most beautiful thing to me. Trust me. What people out there who think it's funny to make fun of dark skinned people, let me say that there's nothing funny about that. It ain't cool, it ain't funny. Up to this day, my heart broke like a few months back when my mother came from church and told me that this little girl, very brilliant, I know her, she's very brilliant, and she told her teacher that she's in the club, school challenge quiz, we have a school challenge quiz competition here. She told her teacher that she wants to enter, but the teacher should put her on the reserve team. So when she came to church and she told my mother what she said to her teacher, I said, Mommy, why did she tell her teacher that? She said that because she's dark, she wasn't as dark as I am, She said that she told her teacher that because though she black or ugly, she don't want to be on TV. Let me say that it broke me to know that a child, she's what, 8 years old? No, she's 9, 10. To be so smart and to really think that she's not even good enough to be intelligent, and she thinks that not because society paint that picture in her head that she's black and ugly. I've heard even family members refer to her as that. Sometimes parents get angry, and parents will get angry at mother and call her like that, and they don't understand how that shapes a child, how damaging it is. And let me say that I was heartbroken when my mother told me that she didn't want to be on the school challenge quiz team as a front runner because she's too black and ugly for television. It's a sad world we live in when people think that they can make fun of someone because they have their color or because of their body type, whatever it is. It's just sad. I've had cases, because I deal with children, where children would feel depressed and suicidal because I ask them why. And because they're black and ugly. So to be honest, I don't think that Jamaica has changed much over the years. It hasn't. Because children should not be experiencing these things after so many years. I think that we shouldn't be at a place where black is viewed as beautiful and black children should believe that they're beautiful. And until we change that mindset that black being ugly and white being pretty, we will never get rid of skin bleaching. We will never get rid of children making poor choices in terms of partner selection because they don't feel worthy and all of that. And I pray to God that that if I have a child or not, my child will not come and experience. I know he won't, he or she won't. Because don't get me wrong, females are not the one who are bullied. Males are being bullied as well. I've seen males go through it, just like us females. And so my final thing is that allow your heart to be kind. Speak positive things to our children. You never know what comes out of your words, how impactful the words that come out of your mouth can be. I remember then I hated anybody who called me beautiful because I think that they were hypocrite. If somebody had referred to me as a child, black and pretty, say, "What's a pretty black girl?" I would hate them because I was like, what a wicked somebody. I'm all hypocrite. How could you call me pretty when everybody knows me? You know that I'm ugly. You know? And it's sad. I said it's just sad. And for my teachers, I pray for you. I pray that your heart, God wash your heart and makes it beautiful. Just trust me. You guys have a heart for the family members, friends, community people, anybody. I pray for those that who have made me feel less than because I was dark. I pray for you. And to think that some of those men who started as black and ugly back then have to walk up to me today trying to allow me. Boy, bye. Bye. Alright, so anyway, this is my one-on-one with you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and turn on that notification bell so you can get my video so that you can be notified when I upload a video. See you.